Ladies and gentlemen, there are moments in life when we find ourselves standing at the edge of a closed door. We knock, we wait, we hope, but the door remains shut. We pace, we plead, we push, and still it will not move. You may be sitting here today with doors in your life that feel sealed tight, doors of opportunity, doors of healing, doors of restoration, doors of peace, and you're asking, when will they open for me? Now listen, I want to share with you something simple. It isn't complicated. It's not buried in some far off philosophy or locked behind rituals. It's just 3 words. Say this 3 times and all doors will open, not because of magic, not because of superstition, but because of faith, because when these words are spoken with belief, when they come from a soul that is surrendered and expectant, mountains move, chains break, doors swing wide open. The words are this, ***, I trust you, ***, say it once, and it may stir your heart. Say it twice, and it may quiet your fear. Say it 3 times with all your soul, and you will feel heaven respond, I trust you. Who are we saying it to? Not to man, not to fate, not to chance. We are saying it to the one who made the stars and numbered every hair on your head. We are saying it to the one who sees the road ahead when all we see is fog. We are saying it to the one who can open doors no man can shut, and shut doors no man can open. Oh, I've seen lives transformed by these 3 words. I've seen men on their knees in hospital rooms whispering, I trust you. When the diagnosis came, I've seen women standing over broken homes and fractured dreams saying, I trust you, while tears ran down their cheeks. And somehow, in that moment of surrender, peace came, direction came, a door creaked open where there was only wall. You see, trust isn't passive. Trust is a force. Trust is the act of letting go of your own grip and grabbing hold of a power greater than you. It's standing in front of a locked door and saying, even if I don't have the key, even if I don't know the way, I trust you. When you say it once, it may feel like you're just repeating words, but when you say it again, your soul begins to believe. And when you say it a 3rd time, with conviction, with fire, with every ounce of faith in your bones, something shifts in the atmosphere. You are not just speaking, you are declaring, you are opening your heart for the impossible. Say it when you wake up in the morning and don't know what the day will bring. I trust you. Say it when you feel anxiety clawing at your chest. I trust you. Say it when the bills are high and the funds are low. I trust you. Say it when the door of healing feels bolted shut. I trust you. And say it again. Say it until the ground beneath you feels like holy ground. Say it until the fear fades. Say it until the doors you thought were rusted shut begin to turn on unseen hinges. There is power in your surrender. There is power in those 3 words when they are anchored in faith. Not blind faith, but bold faith. Faith that has walked through fire and still says, I believe. Faith that has faced storms and still says, I'm not alone. Faith that says, even if I don't understand, even if I can't see the whole plan, I trust you. You may be standing in front of a door right now that hasn't budged in years. You've done all you know to do. You've tried the keys of strategy, of effort, of reason, but nothing's moved. So now, say it, not with panic, not with doubt. Say it with faith. Say it like you mean it. I trust you. Say it again, I trust you. And once more, because something changes the 3rd time. I trust you, and let those words echo in the halls of heaven. Let them ring in the chambers of your heart. Let them awaken the angels assigned to your cause, because faith like that shakes the gates of hell and opens doors no man can close. Say it and walk forward, not in fear but in faith, not in defeat but in expectation. For the one who holds the keys is listening, and he responds to those 3 words, not with delay, but with divine direction. Say it 3 times, Believe it every time and watch what happens. Watch the doors open. You see, trust is not just for the mountaintop, it's forged in the valley. It's not proven when everything is going your way, but when everything seems to be falling apart, and you still lift your eyes and say, I trust you. That kind of trust turns ordinary people into warriors. It turns nights of weeping into mornings of joy. It turns locked doors into gateways of destiny. Let me tell you something. God never asked you to figure it all out. He never demanded you to have all the answers. What he desires is a heart that leans into him when nothing makes sense, and when you say, I trust you, you are stepping into the realm where miracles are born, because trust is the soil where faith grows, and faith is what moves mountains. Now some of you have been praying for years. You've been pleading, crying out for something to shift, for something to change. You're tired, you're worn, you're wondering if the heavens are silent. But could it be that the answer is waiting on the other side of your surrender? Not surrender in defeat, but surrender in faith. That moment where you stop trying to control it all, and you say, I trust you. You see, trust is not weakness. It is strength. It is not ignorance. It is wisdom. It is not giving up. It is rising up. And when you speak it aloud, when you declare it over your life, it becomes a banner over every circumstance. It becomes a weapon in your hand. It becomes light in your darkest hour. Let me remind you, some of the greatest breakthroughs in history came not when people had it all together, but when they stood before the impossible and chose to trust anyway. Look back through the stories of old. The seas did not part until the feet stepped forward. The walls did not fall until the shout of faith went up. The blind did not see until they cried out. The miracle was not in the noise, but in the trust, that quiet, resolute trust that said, even if I perish, I will trust. Even if I wait, I will trust. Even if I don't understand, I will trust. And I want to say to someone listening, this is not the end. This is not where your story stops. You may feel like you're up against a wall, but walls fall, doors open, paths are made straight, not by might, not by power, but by trust. Say it again, I trust you. Let that be your declaration when the enemy comes whispering lies. Let it be your response when doubt creeps in. Let it be your anthem in the fire, because when you trust, you are not standing alone. You are standing under the shadow of the Almighty. You are standing on promises that never fail. Maybe your door is a relationship that's been broken beyond repair. Maybe your door is a career that's stalled. Maybe your door is a diagnosis that shook you to your core. Maybe it's grief that's left you hollow. Whatever that door is, know this. He who holds the keys knows exactly where you are, and when you say, I trust you. It is not a cry into the void. It is a call to the one who moves on behalf of those who believe. Now you may be asking, but what if nothing changes? Oh, friend, something asterisk will asterisk change the moment you trust. Maybe not the situation, not immediately, but your heart will change, your vision will clear, your strength will rise, and in time that door will open. Not a second too early, not a moment too late, but in perfect time. Do not despise the waiting. Do not fear the silence. Do not let your heart grow cold in the hallway between where you were and where you're going. That hallway is holy ground if you trust. It's where character is built. It's where strength is formed. It's where trust becomes more than a word. It becomes a lifeline. So say it again. Speak it out loud. Let the air around you feel the weight of it. Let the darkness hear it and tremble. I trust you, and again, I trust you, and once more, with fire in your bones, I trust you. Those 3 words carry the weight of every testimony. Those 3 words carry the story of resurrection, of restoration, of redemption. They are not just a phrase. They are the key. and with them every door that needs to open, asterisk will asterisk open, not by force, not by panic, but by faith. Say it when you're strong, and say it when you're broken. Say it when you're dancing, and say it when you're crawling, because every time you say it, heaven leans in, the impossible bows, and the door begins to open. Keep trusting, keep believing, keep speaking. For the one who hears you is already moving, and his timing is perfect. His ways are higher, and his door, yes, asterisk his asterisk door is opening for you. So you say it again, not because he forgot, not because he needs to be reminded, but because asterisk you asterisk need to be reminded. Reminded of who's in control, reminded that your story isn't over, reminded that there is one who sits higher than your fear, greater than your pain, and more powerful than the door that's been closed in your face. Every time you say those 3 words, I trust you, you are declaring that your faith is not based on what you see, but on what you know to be true. And here's what's true. You were not abandoned. You were not forgotten. You are not walking this road alone. Even in the silence, even when the heavens seem quiet, there's a plan unfolding. There's a purpose being shaped. There's a promise being prepared. And all it takes, all that's being asked of you, is trust. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the next step. Say the words and take the step. Because trust doesn't mean you have it all figured out. It means you're willing to keep walking even when you don't. Trust doesn't eliminate the storm. It gives you peace in the middle of it. Trust doesn't mean the fire won't come. It means you won't be burned when you pass through it. Too many times we wait for the door to open before we start believing. But that's not how it works. The door responds to faith, not the other way around. Faith is what unlocks the latch. Trust is what turns the key. You want the door to open, then start walking like it's already unlocked. Start living like the promise is already yours. Speak those 3 words, not with a question mark, but with conviction. There's a confidence that comes when you trust. It's not arrogance and it's not naivety. It's rooted in something deeper. It's rooted in the knowledge that your life is not random, your pain is not pointless, and your prayers are not ignored. It's rooted in the assurance that even in the dark, there is light ahead. Even in the waiting, there is movement. Even in the silence, there is a whisper saying, hold on, I'm working. And let me tell you, sometimes God closes doors because He's protecting you. Sometimes the door you've been pounding on isn't the one you're meant to walk through. Sometimes the delay is not denial, it's direction. It's not rejection, it's redirection. And when you trust, you stop fighting for the wrong door. You start waiting for the right one. And when it opens, you'll look back and thank God for every unanswered prayer, for every no that led you to His yes. Trust teaches you to rest when everything in you wants to run. It teaches you to stand when your knees feel weak. It teaches you to worship when your heart is breaking. It teaches you to lift your hands when you feel like giving up. Because trust says, I know who holds my future. I know who holds the key. And I know that when the time is right, the door will open. I don't know what your door is. Maybe it's healing. Maybe it's clarity. Maybe it's a relationship restored. Maybe it's peace in the middle of chaos. Maybe it's just the strength to keep going one more day. Whatever it is, you don't have to carry it alone. You don't have to fix it all. You don't have to break down the door, you just have to trust. And when you do, you'll find that doors don't just open. They swing wide, and what's on the other side is better than anything you imagined. But don't stop after saying it once. Don't stop when you feel discouraged. Don't stop when nothing changes right away. Say it again and again and again until the atmosphere around you begins to shift. Until your soul begins to rise. Until the weight on your chest begins to lift. Until the enemy flees because he knows. He knows a man or woman who trusts is unstoppable. I trust you. when everything's going wrong. I trust you when the night is long. I trust you when it hurts, when it's quiet, when it doesn't make sense. Say it when you feel it, and say it when you don't. Say it in the valley, say it on the mountaintop. Say it through tears, say it through praise, because with every word you are building a foundation that cannot be shaken. You see, faith is not just a feeling, it's a choice, and trust is the expression of that choice. You may not always feel strong, you may not always feel hopeful, but you can always choose to trust, and that choice will carry you when your strength is gone. That choice will keep you standing when others fall. That choice will open the doors that no one else could open for you. So speak it now, speak it loud, speak it soft, speak it however you must, but do not let those words leave your lips without meaning them. I trust you, and again, I trust you, and once more, I trust you. The doors are listening, the heavens are responding, and the one who holds the key is already turning it. Keep walking, keep waiting, keep trusting, because your door is opening. So let this be the cry of your heart, the anthem of your days, the anchor of your soul, asterisk, asterisk. I trust you. Asterisk, asterisk, say it 3 times, not as a ritual, but as a declaration. Say it with faith, say it with fire, say it until every fear bows and every door yields. Because when you trust, truly trust, heaven moves, peace flows, and doors, yes, even the ones long shut, begin to open, not by chance, not by force, but by the power of faith placed in the one who never fails. Keep trusting. The door is opening.